Good? Yeah. Thanks, Ken. Title of this poem is called Poetic Penitentiary. $180,000 milliseconds. This is my poetic holding cell. Rusted metal bars enclose me on 3 sides, and on the 4th side, there's a line labeled, "Do not cross." German guard dogs snarling and grumbling, looking at me from a distance, waiting for me in the abyss. To my left and to my right, there are people in the similar cages. They are contained. They are in a stupor, just like myself. And in my stupor, I begin to express intricacies with wording. Rhyming words, cash and jazz, ifs and riffs, closures, explosions. Reaching into my psychological mindset in order to pull out those words that only mirror and mimic the feelings locked deep. With blacksmith-like cognizance, I begin to create and mold and boil my boiling metal emotion inside of a grammatical structure.
Come on.
Stand with me. Inside a grammatical structure, line by line, with attention to detail, I begin to create and mold. I reminisce the feelings of old, feelings that I push into the infinities and beyonds of my mind in order to be dismissed as irrelevant. I rehash those sleepless nights where tears came easier than words, and the sight of my mother's depression and desperation was my only motivation. I revisit the venom that I feel every time that I see a young man with his father because mine didn't love enough in order to stick around. I relive those days where I was in high school and it was my junior year and I loved this girl so much, but she just couldn't care enough. Still snap at me. Suddenly the feelings of then are like the feelings of now. And I become engulfed in my fascination with my creations. Words flow seamlessly, like water in a river, flowing between small pebbles and stones. I feel them erupting in my bones. I feel it exploding in my veins. I feel wonder. I feel power. I feel freedom. I feel amazing. I feel roof. The guard dog barks. My time is up. Snap with me. My time is up. Poetry was a tool forged by creativity in order to express my innermost thoughts and feelings and build monuments to my thoughts. Erected statues to my heart's and mind's ideals, but this was no construction site. This was my prison, boxed within a time frame. How can I express myself within fictional freedom? Free words held captive. Hypocrisy, mockery. The shackles tick-tock with the countdown of a clock. Clenching my wrist until the imprints of the time limits are squeezed into my skin. Stab with me. Bleeding out my every ambition. When did poetry become less of an art form and more of a menial task for me? Snap with me. I seem to be more worried about the subtraction and addition of words rather than their actual meaning. When did I get lost within the mold? Well, somewhere along the line I did. Somewhere along the line, I became more concerned about my impressions rather than my expressions. Somewhere along the line, I became a poetic prisoner. And this is day 1 of my life sentence.